This is part 3 of Skykeep, and right off the bat here, we're fighting what I guess would be the mini-boss.
Yeah, of Sand Ship, and then like this is actually the cistern part that we're finding him in. And it's actually one thing that I really dislike, because I loved finding him outside on Sand Ship.
On the very edge of the ship.
Yeah, what's that called again?
The bow.
Yeah, the bow or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love that part, and to put him... I mean, it's still kind of same concept, because they're fighting like on like this, I guess, little bridge.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like he belonged in this, the cistern part of the game.
He was a little more out of place. Like, the only thing I could possibly see that works is like, in the cistern you had that whole like underground area that had all the skeletons and stuff. So that part felt alright.
But then here at the end of the cistern part, we fight the Stealth folks.
Yeah.
At the end. So like, you know, they bring those back too, though.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. He just didn't really fit in with this little area here.
And man, he was a lot harder though this time.
Oh, I know. I mean, we talked about like how much we loved the Sand Ship mini boss, but we beat it pretty quick. I mean, it didn't take much. This guy, though, gave both of us.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually did die the first time I played him. I think I actually might have started recording all over again, because this guy just destroyed me. And you can see, he's gonna be right here now. I think my impatience kind of hurt me a little bit right here, because you kind of want to keep on going forward. Like, you gotta be aggressive with this guy to get him to, like, go to the end of the bridge.
Yeah. It is just, he was considerably tougher this time around. I would say I kind of like that outfit.
Now, was the first one we fought on Sand Ship, was he electric too? Or not? He was not electric. The first one was not electric.
I don't think so. This guy definitely isn't. He uses that electric.
Yeah, because like, what it does is it stuns you too. Like, you can't move out of the way.
It stuns you and then hits you with a roundhouse.
That's what every single enemy does in Zelda games. He stuns me and I can't move out of the way.
Yeah. Man, the first time I fought him, I went through a couple fairies. Like you said, he killed you.
He killed me.
And
it couldn't have been fairies. There's no fairies in this game. Like, don't you have to do something like special to get fairies in this game?
You can get a couple, or no, potions. I went through potions. Sorry, not fairies.
Yeah, there's a lot of potions in this game.
It's tough to get fairies in this game. Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot about that.
I love the hearts on the outside, because man, I need them. Thank God I had 20 hearts right there.
I think I didn't even realize these were here. I saw you doing this, and I'm like...
It's because I knew I was doing this time through, but...
I'm like, man, I could have used a few of those hearts. I mean, obviously you can't do this while the mini-boss is beating the crap out of you.
And, you know, kind of going back to, like, I wish he would have been in the Sand Ship part. I kind of wish more of these parts of the Skykeep would have actually been outside.
Oh,
like, I know, like, you know, technically we're on the inside of, like, a statue.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I wish they would kind of made it somehow. I've been fine with having an outside part, you know, we're in a statue.
And I think they could have, because if I remember correctly, and I haven't watched like the cutscenes in a while, the statue, like, it hangs down from the bottom of Skyloft, doesn't it? Like, when it lowers down.
It does.
So I'm like, you could have had like maybe some platforms or some walkways
like on the outside?
On the outside, just to work your way around maybe the outside instead of being inside the whole time. I mean, if you've watched any of our videos, you know how much we love outdoor areas and dungeons.
And if you think about that, it could kind of be like, you know, like Hyrule, like maybe you can see like Hyrule, like the surface below you. Yeah, because you're at the bottom of the statue, you have nothing below you, so...
Except the clouds.
Yeah, like, you know, it's kind of like sitting in the sky, and then like you could also see Hyrule below you, which
at least like little patches here and there of Hyrule.
Which actually would makes me think of Link to the Past, kind of like on Death Mountain, where you kind of see like Hyrule below you.
You see like the clouds, you see like the little patches here and there.
I mean, that was like one of my favorite things in Link to the Past.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
Which is on Death Mountain and seeing that area.
And it was, and I feel like they could have done something like that. Just I mean, like I said, we always love outdoor areas, period. But to just get outside and like be underneath Skyloft and see the land down below.
You know, I guess I kind of wish Skykeep would have been kind of like its own dungeon. Like, you know, like a lot of Zelda games, we have dungeons where it's just kind of like going back through all the stuff you did in the game. But I guess I kind of wish Skykeep, like, you know, based on what we were just talking about, maybe it would have been its own concept dungeon that could have helped it out a little bit. Yeah,
because I mean, I like the fact that you brought up like City in the Sky. I think it would have been a perfect analogy.
Yes, for this part right here.
For like you said, where you just like you got just nothing below you at all, you know.
And then also, I guess if you think about it, that whole part came down, so it feels like it's kind of like there's some verticality to it.
Yeah,
and I feel no verticality in this dungeon.
I mean, like I said,
Skykeep, this place stinks. This place just stinks.
Hey, I mean, what can I say? I think it stunk. It ended up on my worst 8 dungeons.
Yeah, worst 7. I think.
7 dungeons.
Well, there's only 7.
We made it.
Sorry for a different day. Sorry for a different day.
It's pretty low on my list of dungeons.
Yeah. But then here we go, get the Sand Ship part, and like this is like kind of going back to like the whole outside talk.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the parts we just love about Sand Ship was just being outside and just seeing like the whole sand sea and all the things.
We loved that so much.
And we just couldn't get it right here.
No. And I will say that it was great to get the Sand Ship theme back.
Oh, I could listen to this theme all day. Now, remember, we had different themes with Sand Ship, depending on where you were inside or outside.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if the past or present was different. I can't remember that.
Oh, that's a good question. I actually don't remember either.
I know inside and outside was different, but I'm not sure past and present was different.
I love this theme, though. Like, coming back into this room.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
And, of course, like, when you first walk into a room like this, you're like, okay, is this more Lanaru or is this Sand Ship? But then you're like, you hear that theme.
Yeah.
And plus the concept of like shooting the arrows you're going to see us do through like the fans or whatever is from Sandship.
Well, obviously, like, you know, like we have 6 dungeons, but like you always have like kind of the pairs of dungeons are always similar. To, like, you know, you got the last 3 and the first 3, and there's always 2 that are very similar.
Yeah, like we
this
talked about.
This is obviously very similar to Lanayru, but I mean, like when we was going through Sandship, they brought back a lot of things that were in Lanayru Mine Facility.
Yeah. This was a confusing room.
Oh, it really was. Like, I just had no clue to, like, put this time shift orb right there and then go back and shoot the little button or whatever you want to call it that we gotta hit.
Plus, I thought it was weird that the time shift stone not only kind of, like, brought some areas, like, to life, but, like, areas actually came up out of the ground. Like, those big
Now, we did have that, actually. We had that maybe in Lanayru Mine Facility.
We may have. We had
a big room, actually, where a lot of areas come up in Lanayru Mine Facility. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
They brought that concept back.
But I remember I was like, man, I can't just run from point A to point B with this thing.
No. And it was not near as bad in this room as it was in the Lanayru Mine Facility, because that was like a little bit of a maze, actually.
And this is actually a little bit of a maze as well. Like I said, it's not as bad. But,
you just gotta kind of put the time shift orb in the right area, which, if you don't know what you're doing, can be really, really confusing.
Yeah. I will say, though, I kind of wish, like, with this time shift orb, obviously, you get, like, the plant life and stuff like that. I feel like I like the Lanayru part a little bit more, where like you get the technology stuff, you get the
yes, I agree with you on that.
I kind of wish, because like right here, you look at the sand and then you look at dirt.
Yeah, that's one thing that made Lanayru Mine Facility so good.
Oh,
like all the technology that came to life when you use the time shift orb. So I guess, but we got a little bit of that. Kind of in the Lanayru Mine Facility part with like the conveyor belts, and stuff like that. So I got a little bit of it there.
Oh god, I do love those areas.
We
always like that contrast. We always say we love that contrast.
They are good.
But yeah, man, it just took me forever to figure out where to put these time stone crystals to actually hit those targets. Like
we already said that we were trying to reach or something, anyways. I could tell that we both had nothing to say there for a second. We're just like, oh, we're still in this room, aren't we?
We do spend
doing the same thing.
3 or 4 minutes in this room, unfortunately.
But, that's the first time we've ever repeated ourselves. So that that's good, I guess, right there.
Yeah, we never repeat ourselves.
I was sitting here trying to think of something to say. I can see you reaching, and then you repeat something you just said like a minute ago.
The wheels are turning, I promise. But
it just wasn't coming out.
Not a lot's happening.
That could be the beer, though, too.
It very well could be. Let's just sit here and enjoy the Sandship theme.
Yeah,
let's just shut up.
We should probably do that on a lot of our commentaries, actually.
I know. Well, it's kind of funny. We always talk about how much we love themes, and we don't shut up for 2 seconds to listen to them.
Yeah, but we have videos without commentary, though, too.
Hey, go check
that don't get as much views as the commentary ones.
Go check out our theme videos, by the way.
But I really did like this room, though, like with the time shift orbs and having to put them in certain areas. I mean, it did make it difficult, but I did really like that.
It's a good puzzle.
Like right there, you actually have to put it. You have to put that in a certain area because you gotta. Actually, we just left it at a gate. But you gotta put it in a certain area to where it makes that gate right there go away, so you can get to the sword.
Whatever you call this.
Where you put your sword in it.
Yeah.
Well, let's call it a girl. But what's the thing? Pedestal.
We've been on our game here on those comments today.
Yeah, that's not the only thing we've been on our game on.
I know it's been. Skykeep isn't our favorite.
Pedestal is what I was thinking of.
I will say you kind of mentioned this, and I totally agree with you. Like this area.
Oh, love it.
Where you actually go to get the piece of the Triforce looks really cool.
It takes you back to the sacred realms where you had to get the Tears of Light or whatever they were called.
Yeah,
they're called Tears of Light in Twilight Princess. I'm not sure if they're called. There's something similar to that in this game.
Yeah, but my only problem with that whole area is though it feels so anticlimactic when you find a piece of the Triforce. It's just like you pick it up and it just plays like the random or the regular item music.
Yeah,
and you just hold it over your head.
What kind of music do you want though?
Oh, it needs to be like something special. Like, give me trumpets and
okay, and then you just stop and you go back to the next room.
And it kind of goes back to like something I didn't like very much about Wind Waker was just when you actually get the pieces of the Triforce, it doesn't feel epic.
Maybe they gave you a little bit of a cutscene right there.
Just something
I can relate to that particular part of the Triforce, or like I think that's Nehru.
Yeah, like
Nehru's part right there.
Nehru,
maybe we got a little bit of a backstory on her, but like you get it. Like you said, you hear that same treasure chest opening, and then like it's nothing. So
or maybe her spirit comes down and gives it to you.
It was anticlimactic. We did need to get more right there. I agree with you on that.
I do love those rooms that it's actually in, though. I totally agree with you on that. Like going back to that Sacred Realm area was really.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
But now that we have that first piece, this wraps up part 3.